Okay guys, so hopefully you can see, I am done. I got my phone fixed. And the guy at Verizon, what a nice young man. He was so helpful. And this happened yesterday, and they had a system upgrade yesterday, which didn't automatically notify me. Usually I get an automatic notification and I just do it. Anyway, so it took about an hour, but it's done and the video works again. So it really affected the camera, and then the camera had to be upgraded as well as the video editor that I use. So everything is upgraded and on track. Hopefully I don't have any more glitches, because guys, you missed out on a lot of stuff yesterday. I went to Costco, bought a ton of asparagus. I told you that in yesterday's vlog, but I'm getting ready to go home and can it up. I'm gonna can it 2 ways. I don't remember if I told you that, but I'm gonna pressure can asparagus, and I'm also going to pickle some asparagus because I love dilled asparagus. It's so good. It's a healthy snack for the most part, other than the sodium part. And so, boy, it's a beautiful day. It's like sunny and mild. 54 degrees today. It's supposed to be 60 tomorrow. Woo! So, for those of you that tried to help me, I had actually done just about everything, and I was ready to do a factory reset if I had to, but it was just because it did not have the current update, because he went in and did everything. But the app that I uploaded that I thought caused all the problems, we went through and took out any apps that weren't necessary, that I didn't actually install myself. And so hopefully that fixed the problem. I'm really hoping that I don't have any more issues with anything, because it's no fun when your phone doesn't work the way you want. I mean, I could take pictures, but I couldn't do anything. I could not record or freeze my phone up. So do your system updates, people. Okay, and Michael's doing really good. In fact, we'll probably do a little vlogging together later on. He's been very good about getting on camera for me. I'm shocked. And he's so good when I go to record. He just automatically turns that TV off or down, or mutes it or pauses it if he's on a movie. Doesn't ever complain. He's such a good husband. Anyways, I mailed off more Revitalash. I have to order Revitalash this afternoon because some more of you are wanting it. And if you don't have PayPal, it's totally okay. You can go on and my mailing address is in the About section below. You can mail a money order to that, and it's fantastic stuff. So I'll try to leave a picture of my eyelashes. I don't know if you can see it good enough in this shot, but I'll leave a picture so you can see. It makes your eyelashes extremely long, and I think every woman feels more feminine when her eyelashes look long. So you can bat your eyes. Anyways, let's see what else is going on. Oh, I have a corned beef in the crock-pot. So we're going to test out our carrots and potatoes that I canned up for you yesterday. And I have not edited that video yet, but I will. You're going to get the clam chowder video first, where I spill on my shirt. It's so embarrassing. When it happened in the video when I was editing, I'm like, oh! And I didn't notice until much later that I had stuff on my shirt. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and upload that video this afternoon. So you're gonna get 2 today, or 2 yesterday, and then I will edit the canning of the carrots and potatoes with this secret ingredient, and I can't wait to test them out. And it's perfect. We're having corned beef and cabbage, and I'll use my home canned carrots and potatoes alongside it with that yummy onion flavor. I hope it comes out. It's Homestead Tessie, I believe, is who I got the idea from. And she was on Facebook with me and said, you won't be sorry. She said they're delicious. So I'm excited. And I know a lot of you were waiting to hear. So those of you that private messaged me, yes. Okay, I did get a Facebook message first thing this morning when I opened up my phone. And I'm sure she's a subscriber, but she's also on Facebook with me. And she had done a canning session of chicken last night. And the canner went, you know, she turned it off and let it cool down. And in the cooling process, she fell asleep. And so she had not taken the weight off or anything. And 3 hours later, her husband woke her up and she took the weight off. No steam, of course, came out. And she wanted to know if they were okay. And I said, I would not risk it. Because if you guys haven't heard of this, it's called flat sour. Flat sour is when the canning jars stay at a warm temperature for too long in a kind of a limbo state. So the other thing you never want to do is take your jars out of the canner, and they need to cool at a constant rate, not too rapidly, but not, you know, because you can break your jars, but also not too slowly. I've seen people throw a towel over their jars. That can cause flat sour, and it can make you sick or kill you. So it's not, you gotta read the fine print and the boring stuff in your canning book. And as I was getting my inspiration for canning asparagus, because whenever I do a new project, I'll go on YouTube and marathon canners like carrots, even though I'd already seen and knew what I wanted to do. I watched carrot canning videos yesterday, and today I've been watching asparagus, and oh my gosh, I'd seen this video a while back. I don't remember how long ago, and I commented, I hope you do not eat that, where they water bath canned asparagus, and it wasn't pickled. Very dangerous, and it's just because she didn't know. But hopefully she didn't eat it or feed it to somebody, because that's how botulism ends up, you know, on somebody else's table. It's so risky. So guys, get yourself a bulk canning book, or you can go online for free and get free information from multiple universities. You can go to the national website for home food preservation, and get safety guidelines for everything. So flat sour. And then she texts me back, and I have not had a chance to talk to her. She said she thought she ruined her canner, so I'm guessing she ran the canner dry, because that will ruin your canner. You cannot run the water out of it. It's sad, but it's not. I mean, that little bit of chicken isn't worth risking it for your family, because you cannot necessarily, I don't know that you always smell flat sour. I've never had it, so I Googled it, and I do believe it gives off a foul off odor and taste, but it'll make you sick because it's growing bacteria in there that would not normally have grown. So there's my canning chat for today. I can't wait to get home and start canning. And my camera looks dark, so I hope it's not dark for you, or I'm going to redo this when I get home. Okay guys, so I am back home. I prepped 6 of those 2 1/4 pound bags of asparagus. And look at, we're doing double duty. I thought I was gonna run 2 of these, but if you fill it with the 1.5 jar, it's too much water. The water level's too high. So I've only got 5 in there. Now pint jars, you can put 7, but 1.5 pint jars, only 5. You don't want the water coming out the pet talk. So, and I had a ton more of asparagus. And once I saw that I was going to have like 3 runs in the small canner, that's when it's time to bring out the Bertha. She has, what do I have in there? 8 jars of asparagus. And then all we have left, we're going to have 13 1.5 pint jars. this is what we have left. And this will be for dinner tonight. And leftovers for tomorrow's lunch. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm super excited. And I still have 3 bags of asparagus. So we're going to make, we'll do the pickles with that. If that makes sense. And Michael, he went to work. I just texted him a little bit ago. I said, how are you doing? Because yesterday he was dizzy off and on, but, you know, trying to wean himself off that Percocet, I think that's probably a side effect. So he's not had any Percocet. And I gave him golden milk last night with the turmeric and honey and cinnamon, and he said he fell asleep pretty fast. So he'll probably redo that again. Still doing the bone broth every day. And, okay, so this one, she's venting. So I'm going to, the timer is at 12 minutes. It's not venting hard yet. So as soon as this one, the 12-minute timer, goes off, then I'll put the weight on, and it'll be perfect. And for 40 minutes. So I'll get 2 done tonight. All those jars put on my shelf. I won't have to think about asparagus unless I want fresh for a year, because that'll be plenty for us for a year. And then we're going to pickle asparagus, and I'll make sure I bring you along for that. I'm trying to convert a video, because it says, YouTube says it can't load it. It's the wrong format. So I'm trying to convert it right now and get that clam chowder video uploaded. And let's see, what else is happening? Well, he said he was headed home in a while. I've got corned beef on, and it's just been braising in the Crock-Pot. Smells fantastic. I didn't do anything fancy. We're going to have corned beef and the carrots and potatoes and asparagus. I have cabbage, but I don't know that we're going to do cabbage tonight, because we may have corned beef and cabbage again later on after the holiday. So I'm probably going to go to Costco and get another corned beef. I am going to can up corned beef. I'm going to can up pint jars. And look at how beautiful. Look at my potatoes and carrots with the onion soup mix. I cannot wait to taste it. It's going to be delicious, guys. Okay, so the dogs are fed. I need to make coffee. And I guess I'll bring you back and show you our dinner plate. It got warm today. Oh my goodness. Warmer than I thought. And no wind. I had to take my boots off and put wing-a-bing-a-ding-dangs on. That's short for flip-flop. Yeah, it's 70 degrees in here. And, yeah, it's hot. It's hot. I might open that window in that front bathroom and let some air in. Of course, I've got 2 canners going. I don't know if that would be the reason why. Anyway. And thank you guys for all who tried to help me with my phone. I honestly didn't want to screw anything up and go back factory reset, because you lose everything. And even if you back it up, sometimes it doesn't always work. So I wouldn't have minded as long as I had them back it up. Or if he said, you know, if I couldn't get the camera to work again, or it did the same thing, bring it in, we'll get you a new phone, because I always have insurance on my phone. So, okay. Canner 1 is almost done. Yay! Who's canning today? Leave me a comment in the comment section below. And if you're scared to can, leave us a comment and let us know why. Because there's no reason to be scared of home canning. It's fantastic. And I can tell you how rewarding to know that I only paid $1.55 a pound for that asparagus, and we're going to have just absolutely wonderful meals with that for the next year. All right, guys, we'll be back when I got something new to tell you. I'm so glad my phone works. Okay, so I just gave Michael his plate. I took a picture of it. I'll have that at the end. He was starving because he couldn't make himself a lunch. He has one hand. And I did make him breakfast, but my canning session is done. And I had to take the small canner. It's ready to open, so I'm ready to finish that video. But I had to take the small canner and put it over because I can't open the microwave with the big berth on the stove. So I could saute up some asparagus, So we used all that. And then here's the carrots and potatoes. And I want to give them a taste for you. Okay, I'm changing my mind about potatoes right now. This is good. Hopefully the carrots are just as good, and they're so soft. I mashed his and put a little bit of the stock from the corned beef over the top. They do taste like they've roasted or slow cooked all day with a roast. Super. I'm so excited because now I can keep carrots and potatoes on my shelf and have fast stew anytime I want it. So I'll be canning some more of that. I'm gonna wait till I go through these, and then I'll can up probably some quart jars, just because when I make stew, it's usually a bigger batch than just, you know, a pint. In fact, I opened 2 pints, and we'll have leftovers tomorrow. So, oh my gosh, guys, it was good. It was worth the canning process. So thank you to Tessie. I don't remember her real name. Anyway, I'm pretty new to her channel, so I apologize. I think it's Homestead Tessie, or Homestead Tess, yeah. Anyway, and the asparagus, just sauteed it in a pan with some olive oil, a little lemon pepper, delicious. I can't wait to get the jars out, so I gotta get busy because the one canner is ready to get the jars out, and you don't want to leave them in there because you know what happens, flat sour. Whoa, throw your food around. Wait, I need another potato. I'm excited about the potatoes. I don't like canned potatoes plain at all. But like this, I might actually do another experiment and just can potatoes with the onion soup mix. Because that is really good. By itself, I didn't season it or do anything else to it. So, I say you try it. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys. Oh, I guess. So, I'm going to recap the day. We had a pretty good day. My phone got fixed. We canned up 13 1.5 pint jars of asparagus. And I got to open up the canned carrots and potatoes. I like the potatoes better than the carrots. And I'm trying to hold this still. Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad to be back vlogging on my phone because it's easier for me. I could do it on my big camera, but then I can't take you anywhere because it's too big. Michael did really well. He went to work and was there about 5 hours and came home. He was starving because he couldn't make himself lunch, but he had a big dinner. I'll post a picture after this. He had a big dinner, loved it, and oh my gosh, I'm so thankful. He's healing so well. I think swelling's almost gone in his hand. He still has a lot of pain and a little bit of nerve stuff going on. I think that's just normal. We'll see next week. I'm gonna text my client that lands on his appointment next week with the doctor. I want to be there. If I can change my client, I will. If not, then he'll have to just relay, and then that's not always accurate information. You know that. We don't. Even if I was going to the doctor, I wouldn't relay accurate information because you leave out stuff that's not, doesn't stick in your head, if that makes sense. It's not deliberate. It just happens. So tomorrow, okay. Tomorrow I want to try to do pickled asparagus. I have a ton more jars to wash, that's for sure. But, you know, my extended pantry, I've actually, I rotate out of there all the time. And I rotate, it's a 3-year rotation for some stuff. 1 year for some, and 2 years. And like veggies like what I did today, the asparagus, even though I say 1 year, it'll probably end up sitting, some of it will sit for 2 years. I don't know how often I use that, but maybe now that I have it on the shelf again, maybe I will use it more often. I did spinach last year, and I'm ready to do spinach again in bigger jars. And I'll try to bring you along for that. So, guys, it was a great day. I had a great day. The dogs were great for the most part. I had a great time anytime I looked on YouTube to watch my friends, and Michael's doing great. I really am so very thankful for his recovery time and how he's recovering, because I really feel like he's a stellar patient, and I'm going to thank all of you for your prayers. So I'm going to let you go for tonight. And oh, good Lord, who saw that? So I just want to thank you guys all for your prayers. Michael's doing great. He thanks you too. He just is so tired right now. I'm not going to put him on camera, but maybe tomorrow, if we all get home in time and do everything we're supposed to do. He's going to try to work tomorrow. He's got a meeting at 10:30. He's going to try to work part of the day. He won't work the whole day, I hope. And I don't have to work the whole day, so I'll be home. And if he needs me, I'm there. So, anyway, I thank you for your blessings and your prayers, and we'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye. Good night. So here's Michael's plate of corned beef with asparagus, pineapple from Hawaii, and here's the asparagus canned. Good.